So it's early in the morning, and we have come up on the side of this ridge north of Birmingham, and we're looking for the old Ellenen coal mine, which is supposed to be near the top of the ridge. It's very unusual. They mine the Newcastle seam, and this is one of the most unusual coal mines because most coal mines are down along the bottom of a ridge, but this one is like an ore mine. It's near the top, so up there is the crest of the ridge. You can't see it through all the underbrush, but that's where deep down below the coal starts at a downward angle. I'm not sure the angle of descent or down angle of the coal seam, but this coal seam is supposed to be about 4 feet thick, 5 feet thick. But as we're making our way up here in the woods, this is one of the old structures to the Ellenen mine, and this mine operated circa 1905 to no later than 1950. It was not a big mine, but the Ellenen Railroad spur line is just down below there. We passed it. You can't even really tell it's a rail bed because of all the thick overgrowth. But this is one of the structures to the old Ellenen mine right here. We're not sure what this was, but that is an intact, looks like cast iron boiler, steam, with the rivets right there. And we were not expecting this because we don't have any layout of the structures, but this is absolutely incredible that we just stumbled across this heading up the woods to the top of the ridge. So, but did not expect this, but this is tied in with the old Ellenen mine. So, all right, we'll take a look around here for a few minutes, but that sure does look like a cast iron steam boiler to me. So we'll take a look around here for a minute, but that is deep out here in the woods. Come across this. Okay, so I precariously, I mean, it doesn't look difficult, but man, you don't want to step on that. There's stuff, but that right there is really, really old. That is a rock wall with ground, and you can see they came back in and laid concrete, this base for this boiler. Now, it's just really hard to determine. Now we're looking into, that's an electrical junction box. You got the insulator for my light is right there. And this is very usual. This is the engine, I guess. It's a double pulley flywheel. Looks like it for 2 belts. And right here, and it's got the name of the manufacturer. Might not come up too well. The Dimmick, I think there was a company, Dimmick or something here in Birmingham, manufactured parts like this. May not be getting the name right, but I'll see if I can take a picture here and try to clean that up. But pretty interesting. Just out here in the woods, man. So it's connected to the Ellenen coal mine. We're right below it, and we're going to be heading up the ridge here shortly. So all right. Okay, so Mr. Box is checking that out before we leave. Here's a, can't really tell the angle, but behind where that sheet metal is, there's a big terracotta pipe remains of it. It's huge. It's got to be about 2 feet across down in that corner. But anyway, I'm not really too much other than trying to find out the name of that maybe company that built that machine. Wouldn't have any information on this, but like I said, the mine, if there, it's supposed to be near the top of the ridge, and like I said, you can just see how densely overgrown this is. So we're going to be heading up there shortly. Okay, the top of the ridge is probably 100 feet more. Kind of a steep ridge here in North Birmingham. But this is it. This is the side of the old Ellenen coal mine. And this is where the slope would have been. And they had cut out of the outcrop, the rock outcrop, and the slope entrance was right here. So there's no way that caved in on itself. They had to have blown it, because you could see all the rubble, the rocks down there. And a good telltale is this barbed wire fence that was surrounding. In fact, it's so old, a tree grew right up in the middle of it, right up through that barbed wire fence. So, but this is it. This is the side of the old Ellenen coal slope mine, operated circa 1905 to 1915, up here in North Birmingham. So we did find it. That boiler house or whatever that is right now is tied in directly with this mine. It is straight back down, no more than about 150 feet. So the cable hoist house foundation, we were trying to find that, should be somewhere down there, but it could be somewhere down near that boiler plant, just not sure. But anyway, that's where the Ellenen coal mine site was. So we'll go ahead and leave this site. We got a few more to check, but neat to see that, especially whatever the boiler house remains, and to find where the coal mine opening was.